Back for second half action, and we always talk about tackling in space, Coach. Honestly, there wasn't a lot of space out there. You know, guys are jamming things up, and certainly that's what you'd have to do as part of the game plan to keep things under wraps.
Well, there are a lot of guys in the box for both defenses, and there wasn't much running room, or there wasn't much time to throw the football, and you know, that's what it's like when you get two tough defenses together.
In 3-3 game, it's not like you're going to make wholesale changes
right.
when you go in. What were we talking about there at halftime?
Well, you got to make sure we execute a little bit better. We had to get a little better run game going, and make sure we didn't make any mistakes and come up with that play. You knew this game was going to be about a play.
Well, we're going to see a play. We're going to see a series of plays coming up. Kurt Loudermilk, we talked about him off the top, but John Cooper out there going into the Hall of Fame.
It's wonderful. He's so excited, and his family's so proud, and he put in 13 good years here at Ohio State.
Yeah, I know he's very proud of his accomplishments there, as is the university, and so nobody more than him wants to see the Bucs win here.
No doubt.
When you see it come out on the field in the second half, again, time to get it cranked up here.
That's right. And the defense was called on that first series, and they ended up holding, and then Penn State did a good job punting us way down, and Terrell got us out of there to start with. Now we're Beanie's going forward, and the yards are tough, but the guys are working hard.
Yeah, 2nd and 1. He picks up 5 right there, just barreling forward, and as the drive continues, 7 yards complete on a 3rd and 6. You know, just picking up enough. Dane Sanzenbacher.
Yep, good job in there, and then we're throwing a little bit of a roll pass, and we hit one there to Brandon Sane, and you know, we're starting to get a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of run game, and a little bit more pass game, and here we are in the drop back pass, and good job finding Brian Robisky there, and we come up with another 3rd down and move it down, stall out a little bit, but get close enough to put another field goal on the board.
Aaron Petrie from 37 yards, and that makes it a 6-3 Ohio State game. And, you know, anytime you can get the lead in a nip-and-tuck game like this, the defense starts flying around, and really momentum could be seen as changing at this point as you head towards the 4th quarter up by that 3-point lead.
Well, this was huge when they missed their field goal, and you know, they didn't get it tied at that point, and we got to take over the ball, and you know, we could seize the momentum. Well, here we are out past midfield, and you know, unfortunately we ended up with the turnover, and you know, that's tough in a ball game like this, but we got to keep fighting, and the defense was working hard, but they made a couple plays, and you know, again, there's a lot of hitting going on in that football field and a lot of cheering going on in that stadium, and they had to take a few snaps from short range to finally get it in.
Yeah, I mean, you figure on a defensive game such as this, why not a goal line stand there? Just
exactly.
For good measure.
I tell you what, our fans were awesome, and you know, unfortunately we started off with a little error on our kickoff return, but you know, we came out and started moving the ball down the field a little bit, and we're stepping up, and number 59 put a little bit of pressure on us, and we moved up and got ourselves to 4th and 3 or 4th and 4, and you know, you go through those discussions. Do you go for it now? But with 3 timeouts, do you punt it and so forth? And we chose to punt it, and probably didn't get as good a punt as we had been getting earlier in the day, and they worked it down the field and put 3 more on the board, but at least we have one more chance with the football.
Right, at 13-6 the count now. 2nd and 10, 23 yards complete to Ray Small here, and you know, obviously he is a game breaker.
Well, it was a good job pulling it out of there, and now we're moving down toward the midfield range, and Terrell finds Ray Small again, and now we're moving down in their territory, and the guys are working hard on pass protection, and we throw one up there to Brian Hartline, and you know, just unfortunately, they come up with the pick, and you know, that's all she wrote.
Yeah, tough ending there at 13-6, the final in the horseshoe. Really, you know, 13 is one of those magic numbers defensively. You want to figure if you can hold somebody
That's
to
right.
that,
That's right.
you know, that good things generally happen.
That's exactly right, and you know, we always say that we need no less than 24 points if we want to assure ourselves of a win, and defensively we do use that 13, that if we can just, you know, hold a good team to 13, but it wasn't to be this day, and but again, awful proud of the way the kids played extremely hard, and proud of the way that stadium was erupting, and you know, it was a good college football game.
What about the balance that you were able to attain on offense? Obviously, at the end, you're forced to do certain things, but before that, you were able to keep some healthy balance.
You know, we probably didn't run it as well as we would like, and therefore we felt like we needed to pass it more, and I think that created some of that balance. But, you know, to be a good team, we have to be able to win the battle of the rushing, and you can look at many of our wins and losses over the years, and the times that we win, we usually outgain our opponents on the ground, and we didn't do it this time.
All right, hard-fought battle by the slimmest of margins. We will look at it one more time when we return.